Hello and welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be talking about how to implement trees into Python. Earlier I talked about how you can use binary trees in Java, but today we're actually going to create our custom tree that doesn't only take in 2 nodes, it can take on much more. So what we're going to do is that I created 2 files, the main program and our node class. Let's first create our node class. All you need to do is do class node and define the init function. First, we're going to take in the value. Obviously, we need to see what is being stored at that node. But how do we store an infinitely many number of nodes for each node? Well, you can just take in an array, and that'll allow you to customize how many nodes each node is connected to, because you can have, if you had 2 nodes, you can just have a node, a list of node 1, node 2. If you have 3 nodes, node 1, node 2, node 3, and you can continue this further. So all you need to do is do self.value is equal to value self.nodelist is equal to nodelist. So this is all you really need to do for the node class in order to have a customized number of nodes. From here, I'm just going to do from trees.node import node for us to use. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be testing out to see how well this node program works. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to create a def traverse, and it's going to take in the current node. At the current node, what it's going to do is it's going to get the length of how many nodes it can connect to and ask the user which node they want to go to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say length is equal to current node dot nodes list dot and I'm just going to take the len of this. So then what we can do is that we can say we can take an we can say to the user num is equal to input a number from 1 to string of length. Awesome. And before that, I'm just going to print the current node dot value just so that they know that that we've changed our node. And I will just turn that into a string. So what we just did is that we first print out the current node's value and then taken a number num from 1 to string of length. So 1 to length. And then I'm just going to convert this into an integer. So if num is greater than equal to 0 and num is less than length, then we can do traverse of current node dot nodes list of, we can just take a num. And we'd probably want to do num minus 1 just because we're taking in 1. So I'm going to do greater than 0 and less than equal to length because we're asking from 1 to length. So all we need to do is just subtract the 1 from that number. And else, if they don't follow instructions, we can just traverse to current node dot nodes list of 0. So what we're doing is that we're taking in which node number we want to go to, and then we traverse just by doing recursion, calling this back. And but the thing is that when will this stop if there isn't another node? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move this below and say that, whoops, if length is equal to 0, print no attached nodes and just return. We just want to get out of the function. So what we did is that we successfully are able to traverse through our node tree. So now I just created a lot of sample nodes for us to test out our program with. And you can see that the highest is node 10. So I'm just going to be calling traverse of node 10.